Hello and welcome to the Comedy Workshop number 349. Tonight is an all-comedy workshop featuring myself, Jester Lind, Glenn Cias, Matt Donlevy, and Carolyn. This is a comedy safe space. We're just trying out some material here, so please bear with us. Tonight, all of that material will be musical in nature. We were each given an assigned topic and forced to write a song. Although we're having a fun time, there's no coercion here. And then then we're going to offer each other some notes. It's probably going to be brief because we don't play each other's instruments necessarily. After that, we're going to go on to some classic hits and some fresh material. Starting out, we're going to start with me. Now, I am presently in Canada. I have been living here ever since just after the 2016 election. And I moved here like everyone said they were gonna, but didn't. But I did. I followed through, you guys. Right now, for the workshop, I was asked to write a topic on the topic of borders and trespassing. And so I took the song American Pie and I made it about my own experience. Long time ago, back in the before times, when America was number one. Back when things were good, if I can recall correctly. Oh, God damn it. Now I'm in Ontario because of this scenario. I moved to Toronto, although I didn't want to. I moved here just like I said I would if my county voted red. I didn't want to end up dead, so I came here instead. That's fucking slow. So I say bye to America, guys. Looks like Trump has been elected, so I'm saying goodbye. I'm off to Canada now, see you on the other side. That is, if you survive. It'll get bad, give it time. Did you think it would be okay? Did you think it would turn out this way? How were we supposed to know? Did you keep up with the fake news? Did you, and the truth gave you the blues? Did you block him on Twitter too? My Republican neighbors showed all the signs on their lawns and also their hats sometime. I might be a snowflake dude, but those bumper stickers were rude. I was a solitary libtard cuck, and on the either side was a pickup truck. So I knew I was out of luck, so I moved to Canada. I said bye-bye to America, guys. Now that Trump is the president, I'm gonna go hide in the socialist haven where everyone is polite. Time to pack my denim and ride and bail on this fascist backslide. So I crossed the border, waiting to return, hoping Trump wouldn't get a second term. He didn't. Thankfully, when Jester left, he left behind a whole lot of his peace of mind. I thought that would be that, but then the world got fucked by a bat. And now all I want is a vaccine shot, and America has got the whole lot. Shots they don't want to take on the other side of the lake. While Americans fear refugees, I'm afraid of their disease. And now that I am here, a wall seems like a good idea. Build a wall, build it 10 meters tall. Get busy building like beavers, there is no time to stall. Cause those Americans, y'all, they are crazy as balls. Leave the Cuba leavers outside. Sorry, but your passport's denied. And this was a song that was written before they invented the endings to the song, and they just kind of slowly fade out. So I'm done now.
That was great.
Love it.
Yeah, fun.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Divey.
All right. Next up, we've got Glenn.
Okay. Well, I don't have any musical instruments or fancy keyboards, but my word was kindness. And like I said, I've had writer's block, so I'm really good at writing things, but here goes. Kindness is found in dogs, and dogs spelled backwards is God. God created dogs, so love your dog today, and your stress will melt away. Kindness is helping a friend in need with a disability, whether he or she's using a cane, going insane, or radiated her brains. Kindness is also found in comedy. It makes people laugh, and laughter is free. So go ahead and laugh with me. Some say kindness does not exist. How can it when people are raising their fist? They want to cancel this and cancel that, then hit you up inside the head with a baseball bat. I'm sorry, there's no kindness in that. And there is no kindness in that. Kindness is saying hello and goodbye, even though people are walking by with their nose in the sky. Kindness is being nice to someone who's mean, even though you want to kill them because you are steamed. So I don't know what else there is to say or what to make of it. So that's the end of my bit. That's all I got. All on the word of kindness.
There you go. Next up.
Start.
That was good, yeah. Next up, we've got Matt.
Okay, well, thanks very much for having me. My name's Matt Donlevy. Little change of scenery if you've seen me on this before. I'm in my music dungeon, and it's cold, so I'm in a sweater, which is also new. But we were all bragging about how expensive our instruments were. Glenn was strutting his caviar-covered Jew's harp, and Carolyn was bragging about her Steinway $25 keyboard. Well, this is a $300 Nova Scotia guitar.
Nice.
I named it Al because it's by Art and Luthery, and I leave it down in an unhumidified basement. So I guess what I'm saying is I take really good care of my stuff, and we'll have kids one day. Anyway, so I tried to panic write a song. I have a song prepared that I'll do in a second, but I kind of want to try to work out this nice quick one. My topic was computers. I'm on one right now, so obviously I get it. We're doing pretty good on the internet right now, but I mean, we could always be doing better, right? One guess is all I've left. Gotta think fast and put to the test. Is it mom's birthday? Is it my birthday? Is it my postal code? Does it start with an O? Was it my dog's birthday? Who was my ex again? It was my truck. That was my password. That was my password. My truck and my birthday. That was the password I needed to get into this today. Okay, good. Phew. Glad I remembered that one. I was worried. It was my last try. So, anyway, we've all written out things, and that's my time. No, I'm just kidding. Growing up, I used Word to write most of my book reports and my and notes to people, like writing out set lists when I was in a band and stuff. But there's one guy who doesn't get much credit at all, and I wrote a song to him, and I hope you guys like it. Where did you go? I miss you so. You don't know what you got till it's gone. I went by myself. Now I need some help. This book report's doing more. My patience, like my margin, is a little thin, and I don't remember which folder I saved it in. Was it ask but 1 or 2? Just don't know, but I know someone who does. It's Clippy, and he's carrying me through. Put me on his back and showed me what size font to use. He's here to save the day. How do I spell flambe? He held my hands, then I X'd him out and sent him on his way. Ooh. I got an A. It was a piece of cake. I just copy and pasted from Spark Notes. Formatting's tough. Can't thank Clippy enough for all the unsolicited formatting advice. I pissed off Clippy and it was a big mistake. He made adjustments to his speech I had to make. He changed the font from Calibri to Webdings. But I gave that speech anyway. Skyline, compass, info sign, police, Advil, info sign, question mark, check mark, police, info sign, present square, present boat, fire truck, question mark, ambulance, info sign, train. This speech was about how terrible Clippy is, so I really can't blame him. I'll miss you, you redundant piece of info sign. Thanks, that's my time. Have a great evening.
Yay.
A really good voice, too.
That was
Get the lighters
fantastic.
out.
And I like your sweater.
Great. Triple threat.
Oh, yeah. Finally, we've got Carolyn.
Good evening. This is Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, also known as the Wicked Witch of the Western World. What? They crashed into the Capitol building again? Oh, they're going to finish what we started on January 6th. It's awesome. What? They killed my soul sister, Lauren Boebert? Who was it? It was BLM, wasn't it? Or was it Tifa's? That little girl? You did that? Oh, you're white. And you're from Kansas. So, and it was a mistake and you just want to go home. Oh, we can do that, but wait, I have no idea how to get you home, but I know who does. The wonderful Wizard of Q. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Q. The Proud Boys, incels, Nazis, Klansmen, even the Boogaloo. If ever we wanted to start a coup or just take out a gem or two, he knew just what everyone had to do. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Q. Oh, thank you, Congresswoman Green. So all I have to do is just follow the yellow brick road and I'll get to the queue and he can just send me home. Oh, and you have friends who will help me? Oh, that's great. Hi there, little girl. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Who are you? I am Matt Gates. You want to come with me? Well, I'm just trying to find the queue, but can you help me? Of course I can help you, but first you got to suck my... Oh, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Oh, if I only had a brain. I'm as dumb as a first grader, a public masked debater who's mentally insane. I can't stop my nasty meanness when I'm thinking with my penis because I do not have a brain. Yes, I got a teenage girl to satisfy my sick libido, but mentally I'm 5, so she's the pedo. Kept her paid for it all, just with my Venmo. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Gates. That creature over there with the hairy face, who is that? Oh, that's my friend, the cowardly lion, Ted Cruz. Maybe he can help us find the queue. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think I can. I can't help you find the wizard, because when we had a blizzard, I jumped Trump's border wall. Folks were homeless, cold and sickened, so I flew out like a chicken, because I don't have any balls. Oh, well, we're sorry about that, Ted. But come with us. We'll go find the queue. She can go home. I can get a brain. You can get some balls. Oh, look. There's my other Florida friend, Governor Ron DeSantis. Maybe he can help us. Yeah. I'll help you guys, whatever you want. And maybe I can get some more votes for 2024. I will win the next election, despite my that slight infection. 35,000 deaths to start. They died for my economy, because I'm the Donald wannabe and I don't have a heart. Oh. Well, Mr. DeSantis, you can come with us. Maybe you can get a heart, and I can go home, and he can get brains, he can get balls, and oh, ma'am, can you help us? Well, young lady, I'm Kamala Harris, and I can get you home, no problem. But don't you follow the queue and get away from these guys. They will never have a brain, heart, or balls. So that's it.
That's great. Very clever. I like that a lot.
And I forgot to announce it at the beginning, but I think you all figured out that my topic was the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, obviously.
I wrote down.
Great.
I had a couple of tags. I wrote Matt Gates is the Wicked Witch of the Northeast Florida, to frame it that way. And I also
Wicked Witch of the Glades.
Yeah, I also wrote, now that's a horse of a different color. Get him! Loved it.
Oh, thank you.
I don't follow politics, so, but I really liked the rendition of it, and I could follow along. And, Dorothy crashed her house in D.C. Great, So wish you would have made it. She landed on Nancy Pelosi, or something like that. So
She could be
Oh.
Glinda, the good
You're
witch.
going to hate the rest of my songs then.
no, I'm not gonna hate them. I'm open to everyone's opinions. I like I said, I really don't follow politics because it just makes you depressed. So
That's for sure.
You know what?
Yeah,
will
my
make you
rendition
even-
of
you know what will make
politics-
you more depressed is not doing.
I have a
anything
set
about
like that, So, anyways, yeah, I thought it was great.
Oh,
Really
thank
liked
you.
it.
Yeah, I like that a lot. That was very clever. Opening with Marjorie Taylor Greene, I was like, oh, yeah, we're in for a treat. She's cool. She's really cool. You're a cool person.
What? Marjorie Taylor Greene?
Yeah, she's super cool. I'm just kidding. No, the look on your, yeah. With that patented Canadian dryness. It's dry as hell up here. She's.
So I'm going to sing. I've got a song that I've called the workshop song, and I'm going to do that one more time. It's all about what it's like to do the workshop. Is this joke too long? Did I tell it wrong? I don't know. I'm kind of rusty. Tonight on the workshop we will keep it 100. Find out if our jokes work quite as well as we wondered if they would. In the workshop. I'm ready for the workshop, just give me the word. Oh wait, not that one, that one's fucking absurd. Okay, here's 5 minutes on birds. I'm just gonna wing it, hell, I'll even sing if it's right. I can't leave the nest, so tonight I'll be streaming on the workshop. Scotty beam me up a topic, and this week it's Star Trek. The closest thing I've seen to space communism's a Serb check. The way I feel about this pandemic, there's a Klingon word for it. It's kwashak, and I think that's appropriate. Oh, I'm a patak. Cabin, do me a solid and assign me a topic. And so I give him my number. 9/11 is my pick. Oh, fuck. Can I get a new one? No. Well, here goes. This topic's really heavy, it's a really big deal. Okay, not 13 floors of concrete, but still heavy for real. It's way too hot a topic, but it still won't melt steel. Can I use this? Let's find out in the workshop. Do I have it in the bag? Do I need another tag? Will I lose the crowd if I call Nana a hag? Do I have the rhythm? Does it need more precision? Should I cut the gross bit about circumcision? Should I tighten up the top? After punchlines, should I stop? Only if they're laughing. The only thing worse than a cricket is poor latency. Can I be heard clearly or eventually? I think I hear an echo. Carolyn, can you hear me? I'm not. Oh God, sorry, that's my audio stuff. You guys, I'm sorry. In the workshop. Wait, now is that better? If not, I'll just reset her. Carolyn's not here. Oh well, let's just forget her. It's casual here. There's really no pressure in the workshop. Let's try it out in the workshop. There we go. That's my workshop song.
Nice.
I liked it.
It's full of inside baseball.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was best about it.
Yeah. It kills in this room. All right. Glenn, did you have more material you wanted to test tonight?
No, not really, not musically wise. So
Carolyn
Carolyn's
put
got
something in
some?
the chat about she'd like
Carolyn's
to go
got
next.
some.
Yes. Yeah, my poor kid has to get up at 6 tomorrow, and it's almost 11, and I think she has to be at school at 6. So she's like, get this over with so I can go to sleep. So
Cheers.
I will be nice, and thank you for accommodating
Thanks.
her.
Awesome. Thank you.
So I'll tell you a little bit about the song I'm going to. Wait, we're not in the squares yet, so we're still. Oh, okay. Yes, I am now. So this next one is not political. It's actually one of the very few that is not. But I'm on this Generation X Facebook group, and someone posted that, oh, I love this group. We're all delightfully damaged. And I said, oh, delightfully damaged. That sounds like a song. And I'm gonna write a song about that. I'm gonna turn this whole thread into a song. And everyone thought I was just joking, but I wasn't. So here's the song I wrote, and and yes, you millennials are free to make any kind of comments you want about it.
You're a Gen Xer like me.
Yep. So you can tell me if you can relate to this.
Delightfully Damaged is like the most Gen X song title I've ever heard.
Okay. So. Can you hear this okay?
Yeah.
We played outside in childhood where no one could hear our screams, but Saturdays were glued to tunes on big fat TV screens. We recorded off the radio to make our cool mixtapes. Our Walkman and Ataris were our only true escapes. We're a merry band of miscreants, wag crazy flags with crazy flags with pride. We spew our thick sarcasm, we can't keep it locked inside. We put fun in dysfunction, isn't that what coping's for? We all have battle scars fought to the death in that Cold War. We go through. I have to slow it down a bit. I can't. I'm tripping on my tongue here. We all got through our teen years, never sent a single text. We're delightfully damaged because we're Generation X. Have too much fun as we waste time in no holds barred discussions. You never will be judged unless we think that you've been judging. We're not easily offended because we got a sense of humor, but we might explode in rage if you just tell us, okay, boomer. No participation trophies, just our latchkeys round our necks. We're delightfully damaged because we're Generation X. And to really be authentic, this should sound like grunge or rap, but my old 2000s keyboard only sounds like poppy crap. My friends gave me great lyrics, now I need some fresh beats rhythm, but I'm 50 and Caucasian, so I ain't got any rhythm. Spent all these years in therapy, now our poor kids are next. We're delightfully damaged because we're Generation X. We'd avoid social diseases just by having safer sex. We're delightfully damaged because we're Generation X. Come on, Ben, sing it with me. We're delightfully damaged because we're
Generation X.
One more time. We're delightfully damaged because we're
Generation X. Very nice.
Very
great.
I love how you brought out the tape player.
Oh man.
I remember a dual tape player, high speed dubbing. That was the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Back in the 80s. Oh, yeah.
That's great.
Man, y'all
I did a
had
reference
all
last
the
night. You
angst.
remember there was a pizza company out called Straw Hat back in the 80s? Maybe it was just a California thing. Anyways, yeah, I did a reference like that. Like, yeah, we didn't know what that was. I'm like, yeah. So I was talking about my cancer treatment, and they had me on prednisone, and I used to be able to eat like a horse. I could eat pizzas to myself, strawberry pies, and so that's a different set. So
I like the song.
you should have included like the beginning of the internet, like with AOL and
Yeah.
DOS. We had no
Sounds
Windows,
more-
but we had DOS. So
I'll have to, since this was based on, like I said, just that thread. So some of the things might be too much of an inside joke to be universal. I do have a version of this on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So I can put it in the chat. Well,
yeah, I got my whole set on my first live show. We had it professionally done. So first and only live show. So well, I guess you can consider this live, but in a club. So. Good job.
Oh, thank you.
The 80s were weird, man. I got to enjoy the 90s in Canada, which were kind of just like another 80s. So.
Oh,
I feel stupid and contagious. Here we are now.
Entertain us.
Yeah, but ours was tragically hip, and it's not as angsty. It's angsty, but in a different way.
Yeah.
It's like wheat, right? It's a lot of that.
I remember I was accused of starting a mosh pit at a youth group function, so because I had a grunge band there. So, needless to say, I'm not a youth group leader there anymore. So,
was this recently, Glenn? Like,
nah, this was back in the '90s. So,
okay,
that was my, girls camp, kids, and all that good stuff.
So
182.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah,
I'll buy that for $1.
but the oddest set of bands that I ever saw was Metallica, Guns N' Roses, and Ice-T. So, and everyone keeps on asking me,
crazy?
Ice-T? I'm like, isn't he a rapper? I'm like, yeah, but I don't know. He was on the bill, so.
Rap rock was big back then.
Oh yeah, that's when he had his Cop Killer song out. So that was fun.
He was ahead of the times.
Mm-hmm.
He was, yeah, before he got his big role as a police officer.
Yeah, who'd have thought that he'd be
in the
solving
sex crimes division?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. I hate the cops, but I'm gonna play the role of one. All right.
Yeah.
They've been making they still keep making new episodes of that show because of course they do, and but they're doing it in a post like ACAB and like BLM and defund the police world, and so they keep having to like do all of these things to show that they're doing it right. Like they enter every scene and immediately they have a mask on for just 1 second and then they take it off, and then they make a sad face every time they realize that they like abused a minority and they were innocent. Like that they still do it, but they make a sad face after now. Mm-hmm. So that, but like it's interesting to see how the show has changed.
Well, they got the organized crime division now. They brought back Chris Maloney because it's been 12 years since he's been on Law and Order, so the checks have run out. Nice. But I love that Ice-T is all these songs about he hates police and everything. He arrests people. It's like, you're the worst scum I can think of. You're the worst guy I could even imagine.
Yeah, our big show right now is we're all watching NCIS. So. And
Navy crimes.
Yeah.
Everyone accused of crimes in the first act of one of those shows like deserves compensation. Like there's always that misdirect character who like the police like just fuck up their life and then they're like oops, and then they just like they leave it, but like they've already like, oh man, it's so weird.
Not police.
I love how predictable the show is. They find the person on the internet or whatever and track him down. Oh, he's over there in Jamestown or whatever. And they get there and the guy is always dead. There's always a dead body when they get there. It's like, well, we can't talk to this guy anymore. So
I got to get my hands on one of those CSI enhance buttons. That seems like it could really come in handy.
Oh yeah.
I just want to hack like the goth girl in the basement. That's my dream. I don't really particularly like hacking or want to do it, but if I'm going to do it, might as well look like I just came out of a Misfits show.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Solve Navy crimes for the Navy. What is she doing there? What is her rank? They have ranks there.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm with the naval police. I'm Mark
I remember-
Harmon. I'm impossibly old and handsome.
I love the fuck out of the Jag theme song. Like, just I don't care for the show, but like that fucking dun, 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 it's like I don't know. I think that show was big a long time ago, but I just really like the Jag theme song.
Well, I kind of got the NCIS theme song down, you know, do 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 do.
Let's go around the circle real quick. Matt, did you have anything?
I mean, I'll play a couple of things before
I want to
leave
just see.
tonight,
I would like to
but-
see I'd like all of us to do our best blunk blunk sound from Law and Order.
Oh, well.
There you go. Blunk blunk. There's mine.
Dun, dun.
I mean, Carolyn's got a keyboard, so I think we're all going to lose.
Yeah, except I'm not even sure what you're referring to, so I'll pass. It's been so long since I've seen Law and Order that.
Well, I remember Mark Harmon. Carolyn might remember this. Remember the movie Summer School? Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah,
Great Mark
Chainsaw.
Harmon movie where he plays he ends up getting stuck teaching summer school, and he's just like a gym teacher or something like that.
I've seen Summer School.
Oh yeah,
That's why I put C's on all my tests.
yeah.
Buzzsaw did it.
But I love the two characters on there was Chainsaw and the other guy, and the one nerd kid comes off the roller coaster and puking in the trash can, and he goes, and the foreign exchange girl goes, "Ew, what's wrong with him?" He's like, "It appears that he's vomiting. That's a sign of a good ride." I remember that ride, Knott's Berry Farm. Oh,
Dope.
All right. Well, I'm going to play a couple of tunes, and then we can all get on with our evenings here and let Carolyn's poor daughter get to bed before getting, I don't know what she has to do at 6 a.m., but, you know, get up for school. She's not going to school, Carolyn.
here, I'll make it authentic.
She's duping you.
Flashlights.
Oh, perfect. Is that a
They
spotlight
don't
for
use
me?
lighters anymore at concerts. It's all cell phones now.
Cool
Yeah.
people use lighters.
Oh yeah,
The,
old school.
the real potheeds use lighters there. Okay, so this is a song I'm working on, and then I'll play one that's done. But I only have a bit of a verse and a chorus for it. I need to work on the rest of it. So, never thought that I'd be homeless, living out in my old van. Then they took that van away. Now I'm solo traveling through my trials and tribulations. One fact of my life remains: no matter how far down the scale I've gone, you can't argue with these abdominal veins. I've got drifter abs. I got those abs that drifters have. Drifter abs, yeah, it's all they see when they pass me by. One square meal a day keeps the love handles at bay. I've got drifter abs. I've got drifter abs. I saw a drifter with his shirt open, and he had a killer 8-pack, and I was like, I should write a song about that. So,
Nice.
working on that one, and I'll just do one. One's called Drifter Abs. I don't know if you could tell what the song title was, but so this is another one. This is this is a family song. At the family picnic, you can smell him coming from a mile away. He's got the Coleman cooler bottles rolling away. Yeah, that's my dad. And he's completely shit-faced. He stumbles to the grill, says he's a grill master. I didn't know you could master a skill by polishing off a six-pack on the way to the park. By two, I mean through the park. That poor baseball team. The only grand slam that day was that kid off the bumper of my dad's Chevy Bolt. Just because he's an alcoholic doesn't mean he hates trees, you guys. In a fatherly voice, he says, hold my beer, pussy. Gotta light this shit. He used too much fuel. There was a massive fire and property damage. Emergency services were soon on site. He fought a firefighter and he lost quickly. They took him to the drunk tank. That was at 4 p.m. Happy birthday to me. But we still bailed him out. He's really not that bad. He's just my drunk dad. He's my drunk dad. He's my drunk dad. He's my drunk dad. In a high school musical production of Grease, I was up on stage, and my dad just stumbled onto the stage, and all hell broke loose. He'd been drinking cider, like too much cider, like so much cider, that he smelled like he's probably sponsored by Strongbow. Why else would he have a Strongbow jacket on? He screamed his manifesto. He called the people sheeple. He called the teachers and preachers pedos. But hey, a broken clock is right twice a day. I won't say which is right, but I am Catholic, so. The director came out. This wasn't what he had in mind when he said we should do Grease. I guess Danny's dad didn't storm the fair with a bottle of schnapps. My dad took a swing, but he lost quickly. Cause Mr. Blevins knows Krav Maga. Then it's back to the drunk tank, and that was at noon on a Thursday. Noon on a Thursday. But we still bailed him out, cause it could have been so much worse. He's my drunk dad. He's my drunk dad. He's my drunk dad. It's my wedding day, happiest day of my life. She said I do, and I say I do too. We get out of the chapel and get under the limo. The little window is down and familiar voices. Guess my invite's still in the mail, eh, bud? Yeah, that's my dad. But Sailor Jerry's driving. Have you ever fishtailed in a limousine? On purpose but against your will? I have, and it's fucking terrifying. We pull over. I politely ask, what the fuck was that about? My dad takes a sip from his tall boy, says, I just miss you, boy. Haven't been a great father. That's pretty clear from my actions. I just wanted what's best for you, cause you're the best damn son a dad could ever ask for. Sorry. There's a tear in my eye. He turns to say goodbye. He says, take care of her, boy. When the police show up, turns out my dad's second favorite thing is not paying child support. He hasn't paid it for 33 fucking years. So he put up his dukes and a fight ensued. But this time my dad did not lose. He stole a cop car and peeled away. That's the last I ever saw of my dad. He's still my drunk dad. He's my drunk dad. Now he's on the run, dad. He's my drunk dad.
Wow.
Thanks.
Wow, that's like a whole journey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It reminds me of my dad. When I was back in the 70s, you could do this. Your dad would share a beer with you. Nowadays, you get child protective services, you get taken away from your parents, and that's it.
Depends on where, though. Like, if it's in this church group you were leading, yeah, don't share a beer with your kid. But
well,
you know,
it was
at the
also
rodeo?
interesting. My dad went to rehab with Ray Kroc, so.
Oh, really? That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I remember one time we were there at the rehab center and they were playing One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I'm like, what a great movie to play for a bunch of alcoholics, a bunch of mental disordered people who drink a lot and get drunk off their ass.
I bet a lot of people who went to a good enough rehab, I bet some pretty fun fucking people go to rehab.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know I was dragged to many meetings. So.
I shouldn't. I don't know if that's supposed to be funny, Glenn. I'm sorry, but drag committee meetings. I don't know.
No
Sorry,
worries. Like, because when you're a kid, you have to go. You know.
Oh, what? Okay, I misinterpreted. I'm sorry.
Was that like your after school club was AA or?
Pretty much.
My God. I got kicked out of my after school club. It was being too creepy.
I always said that if AA was like Facebook and you voiced your opinion and someone got offended, there would be coffee in someone's face and all the donuts would be on the floor because I know for a fact there was coffee and donuts. So
I'm gonna file that one under angry react.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, if Drifter Abs wasn't the name of that song and I searched for it on Spotify and it came up as a lyric match and not a title match, I'd be frustrated even though it found it.
Okay.
It definitely has to be called Drifter Abs. 100%.
Yeah. No, I'm calling it Drifter Abs.
Good.
Don't worry. Yeah. It's got a long way to go. I don't know. It's a middling song, but yeah, I don't know. But I tried out here. This is a super safe space, so.
Oh, the Drunk Dad stuff. That was like a whole fucking saga, like a Flaming Lips album or something. That was fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I unabashedly love that song. It's one of my favorites.
Needs a video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Glenn, you free? I'll come down there and you just stumble around a park and do you and I'll film it and put my music to it. It'll be good.
Sure.
Bring your dogs.
I got the cameras.
Fuck yeah. Let's get this going.
Oh,
Put it on YouTube.
That could be fun. A lot of these
Wait a minute.
a lot of the videos.
Is the content allowed?
The Wizard of Oz thing could work really well as a video.
Oh, I have a story about that. Not about that video, but I made a video a couple months ago to a parody of Billy Joel's "We Didn't Start the Fire," since Marjorie Taylor Greene had claimed that, of course, Jews had started fires with laser beams. So it made this whole parody, like with every crazy batshit thing that the right wing has said about, whether it's about BLM, Antifa, the pandemic. And I put this, it took forever to make this because the song's really long. And then the next day it was taken down for being hate speech.
Wow.
Even though it was very clearly mocking hate speech.
That's great.
And so I wrote a follow-up song, which I haven't posted, but I might. Of course, a Billy Joel song, Only the Good Get Banned. Coming out of YouTube, you got me irate. You started trying to stop hate speech, it's much too late. Instead, you ban those who just point out the hate. Offense is not what I have planned. If you want to find hate speech, you don't have to hunt. Just listen to Congress, that's really quite blunt. Because Marjorie Greene is a mean, nasty jerk. And she just got slapped on the hand. Because only the good get banned.
I think on account of you having had that video banned on YouTube, you might be able to get special access to the My Pillow Guy's new social streaming network. If you're interested in...
but then they would take it all literally and not satire.
Oh, you'd be their new queen.
Oh, yeah. You'd be the new Q.
You'd be their false
How does that...
Oh my God. Where has she been?
Well, like I said, freedom of speech has been hijacked by PC and flown into a building. So.
Oh man,
Carolyn, you're moving to Arizona.
YouTube, I mean, they're a private organization. They can have what they want. They can say that, okay, my stuff's in bad taste. They can take it off. Why don't they get rid of the real shit? I mean, why don't they get rid of real hate speech? That's just the whole... Or why doesn't Congress get rid of real hate speech? How do we have people leading our country that say that 9/11 was a hoax and, Sandy Hook was a hoax and all this other complete batshittery?
That's wild.
I don't know. You're moving to Arizona, you can get some real details when you get down there.
Yeah.
You're
get the
going
inside
down the hornet's nest.
Indiana's bad enough.
Welcome to the battleground, honey.
Oh yeah, you're there. You're going to the home of the Q shaman. Like, I don't know.
No matter how many political ads you thought you were seeing on TV, now that you're going to a battleground state, oh my God.
Home of John McCain, former. Like, oh man, it's wild down there.
The presently where a recount is using ultraviolet flashlights to look for bamboo fibers.
That'll be my next song about bamboo fibers.
Yeah. That's funny. All I'm saying, Carolyn, is like don't close your mind off to taking these dummies' money by writing these songs and having them take them seriously and believe in you. Like right wing, they're dummies, so they'll buy it. Just a little bit of just a hair of sincerity in there, and then take their money.
So take all their money and then give it to the Southern Poverty Law Center or the Anti-Defamation League.
Yeah. You got do it like anonymously, but because but definitely do that. 100%. 100%.
Yeah, do it.
I love it.
And I bet you can do all that material, and like there are people there who have been dying to hear your shit. For real.
For sure.
It's not all red. It's a purple state. It's a purple state now. It's not just a red state.
It's not one of those. I never liked that Billy Joel guy, but this lady, she takes his songs, you see, and she makes them better. She's singing about her idols.
I know the expression is you have to take that shit off the reservation, but like in Nevada, you might have to take that shit onto the reservations, and it might do very well.
Yeah, Arizona too.
I'd like to see your rendition of the Piano Man.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't parodied that one since college, and that was a long time ago. But I do have, Billy Joel is so easy to parody. And I do have one that I did just about the process of moving out, of course, the song Moving Out.
Yeah.
But
1-to-1.
I'm sorry?
Bad feeling.
Yeah, it's a 1-to-1. Moves over perfectly.
Mm-hmm. I might save that for another workshop.
You might have to come up with some country hits.
I have a couple of those too.
Oh, yay.
I had one I wrote about a year ago The hater trader flag to, of course, achy breaky heart.
Mhm.
So
Oh, speaking of parodies, have y'all heard of the Stairway to 7-Eleven?
sounds like a good one.
Look it up. It's on YouTube. It's funny as hell. It's to the tune of Stairway to Heaven, but it's Stairway to 7-Eleven. It's hilarious. And then there's also the Devil Went Down to Jamaica. So, and that's all about weed. So, based on the Devil Went Down to Georgia. So,
But there's several Devil Went Down to Georgia parodies that are all about the Donald Went Down to Georgia.
yeah.
If you play the Stairway to 7-Eleven backwards, the devil tries to sell you a Slurpee.
Oh yeah, there you go. Hey, yeah, buy my Slurpee. Buy my Slurpee.
Oh, so you've heard it.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. That's been the workshop number 349.
That was fun.
We're thinking about doing a musical workshop on the last Wednesday of every month.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So we're thinking about making it a more regular thing. So
Cool.
check your schedules. You guys are all welcome back. And to our one viewer, thanks. Yeah, whoever you are. You're awesome.
We have a fan base.
Yay.
A groupie.
We have a fan. We have a groupie. You're going to have to carry all of our stuff all around all of North America.
Yep.
So.
Once
All
Canada
right.
opens up and we can all move around.
Yeah, basically, I know I had a song about building a wall, but it feels like that with the lockdown, I swear.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody.
All right. Good night, guys.
Thanks. See y'all later.
It was fun.